This is Exa. He's a pretty good Geometry Dash player and a pretty good friend of mine too, as you probably already know, because this is part 3 of a series where me and Exa have been racing on some extreme demons, right? And I know last time I had a rule update for you, so I'm just going to quickly take you through those. The first change we made: any level that was beaten before we started doing races is now worth half as many points as it would be normally. So for me, like Bloodbath, half points, right? New hardest are worth double points. So since Exa beat Citra during the races, he got double points for those. But we also let that apply retroactively, so I got my points back for Bloodbath. The last and most critical change that we made, probably, because having the points made a pretty big difference, but we made it so that when we race on a little level, like each of these individual parts, the loser of the race gets no points, which, if you saw how the last 2 races went, that definitely doesn't look good for me. I am recording this in December. It is December 2nd right now. So I'm a little bit behind on that. A little bit behind. This is part 3 that I'm recording right now, and I'm going to try to have part 6 ready to go by the end of the week. We'll see. But yeah, that may not continue to affect me as deeply, right? We'll just have to see. But anyway, rules aside, last time I gave you kind of a rundown of what the points were sitting at, but because of those rule changes, I just don't have what the points were at that time. So pretty much picture me well in the lead over Exa. I'm talking like over 100 points here, same as last time, right? Just imagine that in your head. Got the picture? Cool. So this race was Miscellaneous Memory. Exa got to pick this one. I think he did pretty good. I think he picked a pretty good one. There wasn't really a bunch of storytelling to go on here. You know, like the other races were a lot more long-winded, but this was like real fast, just couple days. It took each of us only a couple days to beat this thing. So I'll go ahead and let you know, I definitely lost. And this was really bad because this is like 3rd race in a row that I lost, right? So I finally beat the level. I think it took me 4 days. It took him 3. But I finally beat the level like a day after him. Here's that, if you want to see it. Oh, just in time, I guess. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Now all my friends are gonna be like, oh, am I that guy? No, it's not you. But yeah, no. this race ended in me losing, of course, getting wagered a level, and Exa felt really bad because he saw that I didn't really super enjoy Dole Damos, and also at the time that I lost this, I still had to beat Dole Damos and Voltage. Like, they were still both on my plate, I think, or maybe I had just finished Dole Damos, something like that, right? So he decided to give me a much easier level. He gave me minimum, which is a hard tier. And so I was able to knock that one out. I think it took me 5 days. It was kind of crazy. But I'll go ahead and play that completion for you here, and then I'll give you my thoughts afterward. I didn't really want to do a lot of editing and stuff. College has gotten pretty busy for me, so I wanted to just kind of go unscripted here and just try to lay down the law, you know. But this level minimum was pretty great, honestly. It's one of those levels where you learn a part and you're like, oh, okay, you know, I kind of get how it works. And then you go to bed and you wake up and you're like, I cannot mess this part up. And it's just that over and over again. Attempts from 0. You get far enough, often enough, that it's not frustrating. And you also get stopped out early enough that you don't just feel like you're getting to a choke point every attempt. I didn't really notice any choke points in this level when I was playing it, or any parts that kind of stood out as more difficult. But it did have that kind of rocky balancing that I like, where some parts feel much easier. You know, I didn't have like that standout hardest part or anything, but I definitely had a couple parts that I was like, bro, if I die here, I need to go get something looked at. You know what I'm talking about? I definitely found that ship in the middle kind of hard to learn. But other than that, it was pretty straightforward. The ending was terrifying. And maybe I just learned it wrong. Maybe I just did it the wrong way. I never looked to see, but like I had like a weird double click or something in there. And to this day, I'm not convinced that I was doing the part right, but whatever, you know, I beat the level. That's what matters. So I was able to bag myself a quick 7 points for the race. And yeah, like I said, this is start of December that I'm recording this. And God, if I'm remembering correctly, this is like the September race. So no, this was the August race. This is August. I'm about to do September, October, and November for you, because we did just do the November race. It's December now, isn't it? And then when the December race goes live, you'll find out about that too. It's my goal to get all of those videos out before the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll be honest. Really don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. But My semester ends in like a week or two, so we'll see. But yep, gotta try to get that stuff edited together, and that's about all there is to it. But as for the race, you know, at the end of this video, it's so funny for me to like try to, you know, give you some storytelling here. It was much easier for the last ones because I was making them so much closer to the time, but like, I can't even pretend to get into the headspace I was in this many months ago. But yeah, so at the end of this one, you got to think about big point disparity here. You know, you're looking at like, I think I was literally up by a little under 100 points, like 90 something points, right? So this race entirely took place before any of the rule changes I mentioned earlier. Just want to throw that out there for you. You can expect some videos to come out, you know, like by the time I publish this one, you can expect the other ones to come out to get you caught up and ready for the December race in the coming days. You know, I won't promise a regular schedule. I'll kind of just push them out when I get them done, but that's what I got for you. So I'm also going to skip doing a thumbnail for this one, I think. We're going to see. But yeah, this is why we clash.